From the lands of the Ugumba people, a very good afternoon and welcome to round 17 of the National Premier Leagues and this NAIDOC round clash. It's Gold Coast Knights hosting Sunshine Coast Wanderers for your Saturday viewing on FQTV. And I'm James Coughlin, here to bring you all of the action from the Croatian Sports Centre. With just 6 rounds and a handful of catch-ups to go, both of these sides are very much in the mix for the 2022 final series, and maximum points are a must ahead of a busy run of fixtures. The teams have walked out onto the pitch in their NAIDOC kits, and I'm told we will be pausing for a welcome to country.
Gold Coast Knights would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today. I would also like to pay our respects to the elders both past and present. Thank you to everyone. Best of luck to both teams today.
And after the minute silence impeccably observed here at Carrara, let's run through the teams that will be competing over the next 2 hours. Gold Coast Knights, they've got a chance to retake third place after Peninsula Power's win last night. And they boast the league's best defence, just 14 goals conceded from 12 games played, well clear of the second best side. And this afternoon we'll be seeing new signing Phil Lazem after he has been named for his debut after his move from Surfers Paradise Apollo in the mid-season transfer window. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, they're starting a crucial period with several defining clashes on the horizon, starting with this one. They pushed Penn Power all the way in their last outing 2 weeks ago, and they'll be hoping to take something from that result. They've also got a new midfield acquisition, James Entiknap. He'll be in for a stern test today after his season debut a fortnight ago. The referees, Lara Lee, her assistants are Misuk Park and Joey Lee. Quick run through of the lineups, as they have been named. Gold Coast Knights, coach Scott McDonald, the goalkeeper Josh Langdon, 2 Jaden Walker, 4 Tyson Martin, 5 Austin Ludwig, 7 Pasquale DeVita, 8 Phil Lazem, 9 Mirza Muradovic, 10 Max Brown, 11 Ante Polyak, 18 Luke Beckwith, and 22 Max King. And then on the bench, 12 Will Grant, 19 Ollie Stortner, 21 Bhavan Atwal, 23 Joshua Meyerhoff, who could be in for a debut, and the reserve goalkeeper Braden Spink. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, the coach Paul Arneson, goalkeeper Sam Nichols, 6 Jaden Brown, 7 Chris Yanchevsky, 10 Ollie Duncan, 11 Karen Walters, 13 Josiah Green, 14 Bailey Wern, 16 James Etnick Cap, 17 Andre Yanchevsky, 23 Marcus Worthington, 32 Joshua Forshey, and quickly through the bench, 3 Liam Fitzsimmons, 4 Riley Campbell, 9 Ethan Galbraith, 22 Kyan Bryant. And reserve keeper is Connor Cullen, and we got those in just before kickoff. And both clubs kitted out in their NAIDOC jerseys for this Indigenous round clash provided by Vito Sports. Both clubs were very pleased with the designs that have been trotted out, and we are underway here at Carrara. And we'll bring you some more information on both clubs' respective kits as the match goes on, but there is no touch for Phil Lazem. And Muradovic, it's fouled. Quick free kick taken, looking for Polyak as he gets pinged for the infringement. Looks like the offside flag was what had gone up in that instance. Beckwith, he gets beaten by Forshey, but Lazem, as we've seen him do many times for Olympic in his NPL career, is there to mop up. A bit of space for Brown, and he'll look forward for Polyak. Now back for Brown. Goes for Walker. Trying to get the interplay going, but able to get it working there. And Lazem with the interception. I'll be saying that quite a lot this afternoon, I'm fairly certain. Really making his presence felt there, Phil Lazem. So I'll start off with the Gold Coast Knights red kit. It's their first time wearing a NAIDOC jersey. Speaking to people from the club, felt it was important to celebrate and recognise the broader community and events like this. And wanted a red shirt that would continue to keep it in line with the club identity. Designed by local artist Japajari. Features the saltwater turtle. Meanwhile, Sunshine Coast Wanderers going on the attack, and Ollie Duncan with a crunching challenge. Tried to get the ball back in an attacking position. Now out wide it goes. Polyak working against Wern. On the sideline it goes. Sunshine Coast Wanderers and NAIDOC kit features a goanna for the Sunshine Coast Goanna's Indigenous side. It's played a few featured matches in the last few years as well. A couple of the players having some issues looking into the setting sun. Gets chested down by DeVita, and Brown there to benefit from that. King, the trio of mid-season acquisitions. He'll go out now for Beckwith. Thrown taken quickly, and the ball into the centre of the pitch, which, all things considered, looks like it's in okay shape after last weekend's downpour and deluge of rain. monthly downpours in southeast Queensland. There's Andre Janchevsky out for Chris. Polyak back well. The first one to react to that is Jaden Brown. Lions passes intercepted once again now. Here goes King down that left flank on the foot, trying to cross it into the box, and the shot on there. And buries the first chance of the game. Gold Coast Knights take the lead. And you can see excellent work on the replay by King. Is able to just left foot around it, and I believe that was Mirza Muratovic.
Score is now Knights 1, Sunshine Coast 0.
There we go, Mirza Muratovic with the opening goal. So, Knights strike first as we are just over 5 minutes gone now in this match. I do apologise for the clock reading 4 zeros. Now Sunshine Coast looking for the instant response. Play from Wern. 40. Now there by Beckwith, and Beckwith is going to get a talking to here from Ms. Lee, and I think that might be a first and final warning for him after failing to back away. Muratovic and Duncan just exchanging some, I assume, friendly greetings, two guys who knew each other quite well from the time with the Brisbane Roar. Walker, now Brown, and now he could be the space for Walker to wrap his foot around it, header on, and Muratovic just couldn't get enough on it to direct it goalwards. Duncan tackled from behind by DeVita, and the Italian fan of that decision. And Forshey now has his pocket picked by DeVita, and he's able to get the ball away for Brown, and Duncan lunging in midfield. That's a couple of pretty hefty challenges from Ollie Duncan. He's a bit more known for his attacking prowess, but he's not afraid to go in for a contest. Despite the efforts of Joshua Forshey. It will be a Knights throw-in. Sprayed out there for Beckwith, who is filling in for absent Matthew Schmidt. Clip forward, now it could break for DeVita, working with Polyak, and DeVita just trying to guide that one into the bottom corner. And there is the attack from Knights again on the replay. Right now in the opening 7 minutes, it does appear as though everything is working out quite well for the home side. If you are just tuning in, it's the Indigenous round of the National Premier Leagues in Queensland. And Gold Coast Knights 1-0 up over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. The opening goal from Mrzmaradovic about 5 minutes in, and the clock is about 5 minutes behind the time I've got on my watch. Corner for Coast is finds its way to Duncan. To try and drill that ball in. It could fall now. Shot taken from range and just fired over by Ethnic Knapp. See Duncan. I find the new acquisition, James Ethnic Knapp. Lazem. King getting a handful of Duncan's jersey. Could be another warning being issued. Knights about retreating the required 10 metres. Either way, free kick is taken backwards and we get on with the game. Wern. Goes Brown. Held down by Walters. Goes for Janchevsky. Andre Janchevsky. He'll go for a run and bypass Duncan. Out wide it goes for Forshee. Brown. He's got a bit of work to do here with Hoyak and Maradovic. To apply the pressure and cut off the pass back for Sam Nichols. DeVita couldn't bring the return ball under control. So he's now for Janchevsky. Duncan spots an option in front of him, and it's going to be another foul there. And Larsen was the guilty party. Now will line up the free kick. We saw just how good his right foot is. Blazed it over the bar before. And he'll try and find the head of Brown, and is signalled for a foul. Short for Mason Martin with Brisbane City. Refers to DeVita, Lazem. Beckwith. Plenty of space to operate if he can get by Ethnic Knapp. He ends up losing out to the byline. This is the second meeting between Wanderers and Knights. They met on the 10th of April. Goals from Ethan Galbraith and Will Peck. Galbraith actually had a very busy afternoon with a goal and 2 yellow cards. And the counting on this afternoon to be an impact sub Ethan Galbraith. Should expect to see him in the second half. In the meantime, the 11 that are on the pitch for Wanderers in their black kit. They're looking to overturn this 1-0 deficit. Johnson now back for Brown. And Beckwith. Only a free kick, and see the Wanderers bench on the right side of your picture. Not too pleased with that. Muradovic is at the 2-for-1 contested header. So it falls for Brown. Woodwick wearing the armband. He did for the NPL All-Stars last year in their game against Brisbane Roar. We do have a whistle now for a brief pause. And actually, the ball finds its way over the sideline or byline. Cross goes in looking for the Polyak. Lazum trying to keep the pressure on. Martin first to the loose ball and just puts his boot through it. Knight's just opting for the patient build-up. Actually, it's going to try their luck down there, left side, but it hasn't worked out here. And Duncan goes right through, well, has Lazum go right through him. That is going to be the first yellow card of the game, and that definitely left a mark on Ollie Duncan. You can see Beckwith just able to get the pass away, and a whole lot of ball in that challenge from Phil Lazum. Look at his too serious for youngster Ollie Duncan. So at the top of your picture, Scott McDonald just issuing instructions to his players, while Josh Forshey is getting a talking to from the Wanderers bench. Duncan is 11 appearances for 2 goals this season, with an impressive tally of 6 yellow cards in that time as well, as we've already seen in the opening quarter of an hour. Certainly not afraid of going in for a challenge. Heavy touch there by Brown, and it's giving possession away in a dangerous area. And DeVita now back for Lazum. With the measured ball forward, eventually it finds its way for Muradovic. He goes into the box. DeVita for support, but can't get it through the wall of Sunshine Coast players. DeVita with the slide rule ball through, and Wern had to clear that away. Didn't have confidence that Nichols was going to reach it. Forshee keeping it in before Worthington thumps it forward, but it's only going to be some temporary respite for the Wanderers. And Knights. Ludwig just sizing up their options. Trying to their way through Wanderers, and now Beckwith as he's able to pounce on the loose touch from Forshee. Coming across and cover well was Josiah Green. And King able to keep that one in. Just checks his run back, and not enough power on that pass, and Duncan can't get by Ludwig. A strong challenge there from the central defender, and just a bit slow to get back to his feet. Strong right there by Walters to see off Martin, and Duncan battling with Brown, the 210s going at it. And behind that one goes, and it's going to be a corner. And Duncan still a little bit laboured after that challenge from Lazen. It's a low driving ball, trying to pick out Brown. I think he actually got his foot to that one before any of the Knights players, but couldn't direct it on target. Get out of that replay as players back underway. The quick goal kick taken by Langdon. Excellent control by Janchevsky to catch that one as it was bouncing right in front of him, and the Fortune ball forward, almost able to pick out Antic. Over the top there, and pick out Polyak well, but he can only drill it off the covering Brown. And the spin of the ball eventually takes it away from the territory of a throw-in and over for a corner. So you might notice a bit of a discrepancy between our scoreboard clock and one in the ground at the Croatian Sports Centre. We are closing in on 22 minutes played here in this round 17 clash as Knights take this corner short. DeVita back on his left foot, trying to pick out Brown. Defended by Wanderers. And King looking to cut it back for DeVita from a similar sort of angle. That's knotted down by Walters. Green put enough pressure on Brown there to force the errant pass. Ball forward now for Andrei Janchevsky, and he'll try to pick out Chris, who's making a run at the back post. Will it fall? Janchevsky, and it looks like that was off the hand of Tyson Martin. But Lara Lee unmoved. Wanderers still going on the attack. Shot taken there by Duncan, blocked by King. Able to find Janchevsky again at the back post, and Martin comes across in cover, and depending on your interpretation of the handball rule, as you can see Walters just asking the question. It's either well adjudicated from Lara Lee, or it's very hard done by. I'm inclined to fall into the camp of well adjudicated, because that was a very close range, and Martin's arm did look like it was by his side in a fairly natural position. Janchevsky with the long throw in and finding the head of Martin. Can send that one right up into the sky, and after Worthington collides with Walker, a chance now for Langdon to clear his lines. And that, unquestionably, was the best chance that Wanderers have had of the afternoon so far. A lot of chances on the way of the home team, but just skidding through Muradovic. Can find Larsam. He looks to start a Knights attack. He'll continue his run. Phil Larsam just couldn't get that one under control and eventually gets mopped up. Now Forshy. Inside for Walters. Yanchevsky getting it down for Forshy. Swinging it out for Chris Yanchevsky. Just unable to bring that one under control and allow Green a chance to run under control in a slip. Just causing enough of a disruption. Was a handball from Antignat. The difference between that and the penalty shout that Wanderers had was that its arm was almost like he was going to be an aeroplane. Forward again for Muradovic with Brown closest defender. And Sweat over and DeVita is the target, but gets knocked behind for another Knights corner. DeVita, his first season after introducing himself in the Sunshine State with a very successful stint with the Thunder. Will now look to turn provider with this corner. They're looking for the head of Brown and Ludwig as well. It falls now. Polyak can't get a clean strike on it. It's a slide out of Walters and a heavy touch by Brown. And Sunshine Coast trying to go on the counter, but it looks like we'll be coming back for the free kick. Sunshine Coast. Yanchevsky. Beautiful ball forward now. Yanchevsky looking for Walters. That one gets cut out by Martin. Yanchevsky, he's enjoying a bit of success getting further forward, and Martin is actually able to play that one off the overlapping wing back, and that's the throw in. And just see one goal in it so far at the Croatian Sports Centre. Knights leading through Mirza Muradovic's 5th minute strike. Close control from Brown, able to get it to King. And Polyak doesn't see anything he likes. Martin can only play it into Walters. And Duncan able to get the outside of the foot pass, and Walters chases it down before Beckwith and skips inside well. Kyron Walters, he'll take the shot on from a tight angle and forces a save out of Langdon. Another pass by Ollie Duncan. There's a cool head of Kyron Walters. And drills it from an angle that I think was a bit optimistic for anything other than a corner, but did well to force a save out of Langdon and to earn the corner. Half an hour playing on the Gold Coast. There's a ball looking for the head of Walters, and Winchevsky just can't bring that one under control, but he is maintaining possession. Out it goes now, Forshee. Vita able to turn green and get the pass away, but can't complete it, with Worthington the obstacle between Polyak and a chance on goal. Forshee bulldozing down the sideline. Read the pass well. And Antic Knapp has collected there in the challenge. Delivery, a right foot and a left foot. As Knight's wall is sent a couple of further paces back. Lofted ball towards the back post and well claimed by Langdon, with a whole lot of pressure directly around him. Throw that one out. Beckwith. Making his 7th start of the season tonight. And the youth brigade here at Gold Coast Knights that have very high hopes for. Here's Polyak, he'll go for the chip, and oh my goodness, how cool, calm and collected was that? Ante Polyak doubles Knights' advantage.
Goal scored by number 11, Ante Polyak. Score is now Gold Coast Knights 2.
And from the edge of the 18-yard box, Polyak saw Nichols off his line and measured that chip to perfection. So 2 appearances for Knights, 2 goals for Polyak. That one might be almost as impressive as his free kick against Lions a fortnight ago. Again, taking a little lead. Done a few times. They've actually got a pretty good home record against Sunshine Coast Wanderers at the Croatian Sports Centre in their 3 games in all competitions. They've won all 3 by an aggregate of 10-2. That does include the 2021 FFA Cup, as it was then known, tie, 4-0 win. They're trying to get themselves back into the match. thus far. I feel like Knights are good value for their 2-0 lead. Switch play up and to attack down their left has been quite fruitful for them thus far. Flipped over the top, trying to pick out the overlapping Beckwith, but so it gets sent over the fence. Just over 10 minutes remaining in this first half, and DeVita sits on the pitch, which still would be showing the effects, as many around southeast Queensland are. Knights, like many clubs, have had a hard time finding dry ground to train on this week. And pretty wet. About 6 straight days. It started to clear up on Wednesday, but with the volume of rain we've had, not just in the last 10 days, but overall this year, I'm surprised that pitches are showing a bit of wear and tear, and footing is a bit slippery. Andre Janczewski getting so close to possession back for the visitors. Walker able to get Muradovic, who's in a bit of space, and he can force that pass. Well, could work out now. DeVita is able to feed Beckwith, who has time to clip the cross in, looking for the head. Brown, but just couldn't direct that one on target. Excellent vision by Paki DeVita, sliding it between the two defenders, and gets forward, and it's just nodded wide. Another good chance. Have a score update from the FQPL women's match out at Taralba Park. Richie trailing Brisbane City by 2-1. There is DeVita. He's dribbling there and tried to get the ball forward to Brown. And Walters. It's been a frustrating afternoon for the attacker, as he's a fairly lonely figure at the point of the attack, but still had a couple of half chances. Strike from the tight angle. Muradovic was expecting a run at the back post, and it still might work out if not for the endeavours of Chris Janczewski. Brown with a lunging effort that could go on his highlight reel, even though it didn't win possession back for long. And Duncan with the outside of the foot pass again, and the offside flag has gone up against Walters, and London was out quickly. Look at that range of passing that only Duncan has. And that going to make the Raw under-18s as a 14-year-old, as as being a New Zealand under-17 representative. And the flag goes up, this time at the other end of the pitch. Radovic stolen a step. 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. I apologise, the clock is out of sync if you are just tuning in. The scoreboard is correct though. Gold Coast Knights 2-0 up over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. James Coughlin in commentary on FQTV for this special Indigenous round clash. The sideline that one goes. And Chevsky will come over and try to wind up a long throw in. False start, but still able to get a bit of distance on that one as he finds Worthington, knocked down by Forshey on the turn. Walters, and he fires it straight at Langdon. And that is a danger Kyron Walters possesses. He is lethal from just about anywhere, and Josh Langdon will be quite aware of. There's a pair of Indigenous players in the Sunshine Coast Wanderers squad. Up in Townsville is the Chula people from Fraser Island, and the Arab people of Torres Strait Island. Wanderers about that now, back for Polyak, and get the pass to him. Brown with the attempted volley and sends that one wide. Josiah Green is the other Indigenous player on the Wanderers side. His mob comes from here on the Gold Coast. As the Yugambeh people. He grew up on the Gold and Sunshine Coast. Has ties to both Cubby country and Geelong country. Been a key figure for the Sunshine Coast Goannas Indigenous side since 2019. And he's anchoring the midfield for Sunshine Coast Wanderers in the Indigenous kit. It's designed by Wanderers under 23 player Madison Beddington. One of the many Indigenous kits that Vito Sports has produced for this weekend's action. Looking to increase their advantage possibly before half time. There's 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining. Might have a bit of stoppage time added on. There's Brown. Knights try to play their way through, and Jancheski had to get a foot to that. With Walker looming at the back post. Ludwig. Let's just send it to Martin. We're just trying to run out the clock. Brown. And Brown winds up on the ground, but the ball had already crossed the byline. Opinion of Joey Lee, who was running the near sideline. Nonsense clearance in the end from Marcus Worthington. The under-23s, it's been promoted up this season. This is his 4th appearance in the lineup. Starting debut came on June 19th against Capalaba, or senior starting debut. Larsen for Ludwig, and this may be the final forward foray of the first half. Muradovic tries to keep it in, but can't do that, and there's some optimistic shouts for a foul on the outside of the box. Floodlights now take full hold. Croatian Sports Centre. Forshey expected to get more forward in the second half. I'm afraid to make a run. Down by Polyak. He gets the ball back and is able to get by Wern. Ante Polyak into the box from a tight angle, and a beautiful challenge there from Bailey Wern denies Ante Polyak. Check out the replay as they set up the corner. Was able to skip by Wern, but how's that for a recovery from the Wanderers defender? The ball and all challenge, and Polyak might be asking a question, but too much to complain about there. He's got by an excellent piece of defending. In goes the corner and palmed down by Nichols, not cleanly. Polyak with the strike, and Green nods it behind, and there will be no time for the corner, and that is the end of what has been a Gold Coast Knights dominated first half here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Goals from Mirza Muradovic and Ante Polyak give Knights the lead, and we'll be back with the second half after these messages.
Sunshine Coast Wanderers 0. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. Feel free to grab some hot food, cold drink, canteen and bar, both open.
name's Taylor Hopkins. I'm 15 years old. My mother's side is Bingathi and Thundercliff, and my father's side is Waka Waka and Kabi Kabi tribes. The jersey makes me feel proud to have this opportunity to represent myself, my culture, my people. There's something I have passion for, which is football, and having the actual club, accept and embrace this for NAIDOC Week is a really proud feeling for me. I moved down from Townsville last year. I started playing at Olympic FC last year. It's really comforting, really welcoming, to see so many different cultures and, backgrounds being portrayed in here. A lot of cultural acceptance here. In Townsville, in my old club, I didn't really have that, There wasn't much Indigenous players, whereas here, it feels like a lot more welcoming.
Being an ethnic club, we want to make sure we're inclusive of everyone, and embracing our local Indigenous community is really, really important. Giving them a voice and making them feel part of the club is important. But I think it's important having First Nations people part of the club and being felt inclusive. They are the founders of this country. Therefore, we've got to make sure that they're included in the development of football and being part of our club and being welcomed as part of the club, and that's what we're trying really hard to do.
Yeah, it feels really good actually. A lot of compliments, how saying the design's great and all that, and it's just a really warming feeling, because 15 years old, pretty big opportunity, and I'm glad that everyone likes it. The symbol down the bottom here is a symbol of community and representing me in it as well. The wavy patterns throughout this with the dots are basically associated with the Brisbane River, since Olympic FC is situated next to the Brisbane River. The animal prints here, which you see are the kangaroo, emu and goanna, are the natural totems of the Yagara Turrbal, South Brisbane area, where Yeronga is and where Olympic FC also is. This stuff here is the spin effects. It's basically, togetherness.
NAIDOC is important to the club because we need to celebrate the history, the culture of our Indigenous peoples. Because remember, the Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander history is 60,000 years old. So we've got to embrace that and celebrate what they've done.
Celebrating identity, sense of belonging with the land, the culture, my people, who I am really, as an Indigenous person and player.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
To the left.
So the purpose is another touch point, another contact for players to show their talent in front of lots of coaches. We're really thankful that the parents, the players and the coaches could come down to Ipswich for this week. It's the second carnival that we're hosting. It's another opportunity for players to show their current output on the pitch and also their future potential. They're assessing a range of parameters that we look at. Today they've got an education session as well and some physical testing going on. And all that helps build up a picture of where the players are at, what we might expect from them in the future in terms of future squads, selected squads, elite games, things like the National Youth Championships which are coming up as well. Obviously Queensland's a massive area and we need to make sure that we're giving opportunity to every player, doesn't matter where they come from, boys and girls. What we use is a database that is filled with lots of metrics in terms of on-field performance, physical performance, but we also have that personable touch in terms of knowing what the players like and how they react to different environments and giving them a provision that suits where they're at any given time. Tracking players over a longer period of time so that we're not making judgments off of a short data set but over a longer period of time. It's great to get everyone into one arena so that all the coaches can see them in one hit. It's good for the coaches as well to sort of agree upon what we're looking for. So it's just another tool in our armoury, another lens of our talent ID screening to see the boys and the girls where they're currently at this moment in time and what we might need to look for in the upcoming weeks into term 3 before the selection. Things like the medical screening that we've got going on as well helps with the physical preparation of players. So yeah, again, it's just another step towards a final squad selection. But hopefully players that may not necessarily get into that squad, they benefit from that trajectory anyway.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Croatian Sports Centre, home of Gold Coast Knights, as they're 2 goals in the lead over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. James Coughlin bringing all the action on FQTV for this Indigenous round. Clash on both sides, kitted out in their NAIDOC Week kits. Now back out in the field, ready to play as referee Lara Lee returns to the field as well. Now, for the final 45 minutes of this contest. And for Wanderers, they've got a big hole to get themselves out of. As I can now tell you, with the player running to the sideline, got Ethan Galbraith making his way on. And he'll be in number 9. Confirm who he's replaced momentarily. But in the meantime, we are underway in the second half. Forshy. Strong in the challenge on King, now Brown. And a quick scan of the field. Is it looking like Galbraith has replaced Ollie Duncan, who we did see at the end of a very strong challenge early on from Phil Lazem. For Galbraith, but Ludwig was marshalling the substitute well. Lazem. Back we go now for the free kick for Knights. It will be just a talking to at this stage. Chevsky. Here go Knights again with Muradovic. And it's 3-0 for Gold Coast Knights. Mirza Muradovic makes no mistake.
Goal scored by number 9, Mirza Muratovic. Scores now Gold Coast Knights 3, Sunshine Coast 0.
So Mirza Muratovic's 6th goal of the campaign, his 2nd of the evening. He scored about 5 minutes into the first half, and now he's got one 2 minutes into the second half. Fairly blunt instructions being offered there on the Sunshine Coast side. Wellington bringing it under control. I apologise for the picture issues we had during that last goal. And Tignap out now for Forshy. Wanderers looking for a ray of hope. There is still plenty of time for them to push forward. As they begin a very testing stretch of games, the visitors. This will not be the result they would have been hoping for. However, the next four are all at Ballinger Park. Taking on Olympic next Sunday. And Muradovic just a bit too eager into the back of Bailey Wan. Next 4 games for Wanderers. We've got a pair of catch-ups. Olympic next Sunday, and then the following Thursday against Lions. The Lions game was one that was washed out twice in the last 7 days. Before taking on Brisbane City and Easts. And before all the matches today kicked off, they found themselves in 6th place. 1 point behind 5th place Gold Coast United, who are playing actually now against Capalaba. And also 1 point ahead of 7th place Moreton Bay. They're in action at 5:30 tomorrow against Brisbane City. Action coming away on FQTV, not just from the NPL men's, but from the NPL women's and the FQPL competitions as well. Knights with the corner. We will stop for the drop ball after the referee had collided with the ball. There's King. And Ludwig, just quite the right angle on that pass, and Brown by King. Yanchevsky out wide now as two Yanchevskys combine. So maybe seeing a change coming up for Knights before long. Forshey puts it up and nodded down. Yanchevsky get on the end of that. Green in a bit of space, but DeVita tracking back to close him down. And once again, the Italian called for a free kick. As he voices his disagreement. And from this range, this might actually be a good spot possibly for Entignap to strike with the right foot. So get the left one of Chris Yanchevsky and Karen Walters. And it will be Walters or Chris Yanchevsky. Langdon sets his wall. Tall option of Galbraith if they do decide to go for the delivery. Who will it be? Walters taking the strike, and well saved there by Langdon. He got across well, kept it in and avoided the corner. Just check on the well-being of Langdon. We'll see if we can quickly squeeze in the replay. That was a well-hit free kick. Langdon now getting play back underway as he was flying across his goal to deny Walters. It would have been a lifeline for the visitors. Beckwith, he's now in space. And drive that ball across as Worthington. Across now to try and cut out this attack. King. League season acquisition, Max King from Robina City. Just returned to Australia after playing professionally in Japan for FC Tiamo. quite follow the intended script. In this round. All Queensland competition, celebrating and acknowledging the contributions of our First Nations people. Outside NAIDOC kits as Beckwith optimistically went for goal there and quite get the direction on that. Passes, and here is Green. He's got a bit of a step, and once again saved by Langdon. Bit of life now in the Sunshine Coast attack as Josiah Green just drilled that one low and hard and straight at Langdon if they can either side. Have to get by Josh Langdon though. He's one of the premier goalkeepers in NPL Queensland. Wide it goes, and the shot taken. It's blocked by Ludwig, and Janchevsky will be able to get a corner for the visitors. Tall Timber coming forward. Just getting repositioned. Closing on Mark Carrara. It's a low driving ball to the near post. And Galbraith feels like he should have won a corner there, but maybe a goal kick, and I think it's just going to have a talking to one of the players, and it is going to be a yellow card for Chris Janchevsky. He's talked his way into the notebook. Some disagreement from the Wanderers bench asking it wasn't a corner. And now that we have the whistle, we're back underway as Langdon get it to halfway. Janchevsky, who's deflected touch off the Knights, will be a throw-in for the visitors. Good attacking position. Janchevsky, we know, can launch it from here. Instead, it'll just go short. Janchevsky. Brisbane City with a bit of insurance in their FQPL women's game. Langdon out well and able to leap Galbraith for the ball. Vita close to pinching the ball there off Green, but won't get to it. Lunging, tired challenge in midfield there as Polyak is caught out by the turf monster. As good as Knights have looked today, it does bear mentioning that isn't quite their full strength side, missing 4 first team players. Now as Walters, he'll take the shot on from range and it'll roll through to Langdon. So the absences for Gold Coast Knights: Janiel De Silva in the second game of a 2-game ban for his red card against Power. It's the second red of the season, but with all the washouts, this is the second game they've played since mid-June. Will Peck and Christian Brymora both injured. And Matt Schmidt was a late withdrawal as well. I'll be hoping that not picked up by Ollie Duncan isn't too serious. And here at Knights to fill those gaps. Lazem read that one well, and just a heavy touch there. Showed enough of it to Brown. And Woodwick. Great intervention, and Beckwith unable to keep his footing. You can see the line in the turf from where he slipped. And a quickly taken throw in smartly by Walters gets it to Galbraith, and Martin is able to get his foot through it and clear it away with Langdon, next nearest player, Worthington. And Brown back over for Wern. Touched by Woodwick. I see some movement on the Wanderers bench as well. There's one player being made ready. Looks like it might be Liam Fitzsimmons as Langdon claims that one. Polyak. Question being asked. Switch all the way out wide now for Janczewski on this far touchline. Back inside now for Entik Knapp. Flipped forward, and the new signing for the Wanderers, Entik Knapp, looking for the right delivery. As instead he will just play it off Martin in another corner. And it looks like we might be seeing a substitution now. Forsey withdrawn. Liam Fitzsimmons putting his jersey on as well. It's a driving corner again. And Riley Campbell is the other player that has come on. It was a double change for the Wanderers. Campbell's now on 51 NPL goals. And it's called in just over the head of Walters. They're not going away quietly just yet. Push and try to create chances. Galbraith. Size mismatch with Lazem. Shot taken on by Walters and just fizzing over the bar. Sunshine Coast, if they can find a way to score one in the next 5 minutes, they might start to think they've got a chance to still salvage something out of this match. It's certainly not over yet. From their perspective, Knights, goal difference could be crucial going forward, so they feel like they'll want to go on and try and extend their advantage. Over the top it goes. And Worthington using his size smartly, able to jump the Knights attacker. Still toiling away, looking for his hat-trick. Back with Vida. Larsson. Just comfortable in possession. I think Larsson might have picked up an injury in that passage of play. Saw him waving to the bench. He's actually got a Wanderers player down as well. And we are going to stop now for the injury. Just wait and see. The injured player is just off to the left. Just in discussion with Miss Lee. See Bailey Wern making his way over to the sideline over there. Checked on by the doctor, and I think we are going to see Larsson withdrawn. He did signal to the bench a couple of minutes ago, and he's also on a yellow card. So I think that will be the end of his Gold Coast Knights debut.
Substitution for Gold Coast Knights, number 8, Phil Larsson off, and number 24, Braden Spink on.
And there we go, Braden Spink making his way on in jersey number 24. And goes for Polyak. Spink getting his first senior minutes this year, 12 games for the under-23s. Been named on the bench a couple of times, but hasn't played. Now Brown shaping for the shot and deflected behind for a Knights corner. There goes Davida to take. short option with Antic keeping an eye on that as it was a target. It could fall at the back post there for Polyak. And that shot was going up until it reached the car park. 20 minutes remaining here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Gold Coast Knights 3-0 up over the visiting Sunshine Coast Wanderers in what could be a very big result in the battle for the top 4. Most clubs in the competition with somewhere between 10 and 7 games to go. And DeVita, I think, was thinking about taking a shot, but he's looked into part of Antic, so pass it off for Walker. There's Brown. It's 4. A beautiful move there from Knights, and they are in cruise control here.
Goal scored by number 10, Max Brown. Score is now Gold Coast Knights.
And that pass could not have been placed any better. It was super smooth football from Knights. And I think they can bank 3 points. A convincing win. And Andrei Janchevsky is getting withdrawn as well. Beg pardon, it is just Andrei Janchevsky coming off, and Kyan Bryant will be replacing him. Vita withdrawn for Knights. And Langdon mopping up. Down goes the recent substitute for Gold Coast Knights, and it is a first team debut for Joshua Meyerhoff, just turned 18, and showing plenty of faith in the youth program here at Carrara.
Gold Coast Knights, number 7, Pasquale DeVita off, and number 23, Josh Meyerhoff on.
Moment to remember for Josh Meyerhoff. One of the many players that have high hopes for. Brown spraying it out wide for Beckwith. That was Brown's second goal of the season, by the way. Foul, but the advantage is played for Wanderers. And Bryant just shoving off Beckwith. And Walters is able to beat Langdon to the ball and look back, but there's no one there at the top of the box other than Max Brown. For the third time in a row, Gold Coast Knights have scored 4 at home against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Round 13 of last season's NPL. Talbot, Solly, Brown and an own goal. And the previously mentioned FA Cup round 7 ties. Shots taken from range, and Polyak on the follow-up trying to make it 5. He'll have a third bite added, and he has. Ante Polyak. Well, it might not be one for the highlight reel, but it's one for perseverance. He's hit that shot and had one blocked. And then eventually, via a deflection, I think, scores his second of the game and third in Knights colours. All up, that is 11 on the season for Polyak. And he is looking right at home here on the Gold Coast. And so, just as I was saying, that's the third game in a row they've scored 4 goals. They go and make it 5. And I think, based on some of the movement taking place on the sideline, that is going to be the end of the night for King and Walker. And also Polyak, so no chance for him to score his hat-trick.
Substitution for Gold Coast Knights, number 11, Ante Polyak off, number 19, Oliver Stoutner on.
That was a triple change there for Knights as they will have the 3 points in the bag and get a chance to get some minutes into the legs of some of their youngsters, including the player on the ball now, Bhavan Atwal.
Substitution for Gold Coast Knights, number 22, Max King off, number 21, Bhavan Atwal
still going
on.
for the hat-trick as that one's cut back and deflected and cleared off the line by a plethora of Wanderers' bodies. And Knights showing no mercy here.
Another substitution for Gold Coast Knights, number 2, Jaden Walker off, and number 12, Will Grant on.
Thanks to the PA announcer at the Croatian Sports Centre for the confirmation of the substitutions. We'll update you on some of the goings on around the grounds. Gold Coast United in the NPL men. 1-0 the start of the second half over Calabar. It was picked up by Nichols. If that scoreline at Max Haynes Field holds, it will be 3 points for both Gold Coast clubs. It will move the Knights up into third place ahead of Penn Power, and they will also have 3 games in hand. Redcliffe-based rivals, United will not have a game in hand on Penn Power, and they will be 3 points behind them. For the Wanderers, that means they could, depending on other results, finish the weekend possibly as low as 8th place. Ahead of Moreton Bay, same number of games played. East have played 1 game less, and they're also on 18 points, 1 behind the Wanderers. So it's shaping up to be a big Sunday of action. East have Lions at Richlands at 4 p.m, Logan against Olympic at 5 p.m, Brisbane City hosting Moreton Bay at 5:30. All that action will be on FQTV. Wanderers now chasing a consolation goal, and back at the goanna that is on the Sunshine Coast kit. Well, in the front of the Knights one, it is the saltwater turtle, a well-respected icon for many First Nations people along the coastal areas of the Gold Coast. Also, it does bear a bit of a special meaning for the numbers here, as we'll try and make it 6. That's the debutant Maya Hoff, full of confidence. In the first game back after the flood, a giant turtle was spotted near field 2, just behind our filming position. Just before the sides were coming out for the warm-up, and it was picked up by a member of the Croatian club. Yeah, and he took it to the water. So it does have double meaning for Gold Coast Knights. Atwal on the ball, exchanging passes there. Shot taken on by Stortner, and Nichols able to get down well and block that. Good win for Knights. This is shaping up to be, and a very handy goal difference booster as it stands. As Wanderers, they were 2 points out of the finals last year. They'll still find themselves in the mix. It's going to be a busy run home in the NPL. Atwal. Another advantage for Knights, being able to rotate through some of the youngsters with this comfortable advantage. They are back in action on Tuesday night in a round 8 catch-up against the Brisbane Roar. That will be at Underwood Park. And then next Saturday, they've got a round 11 catch-up at Moreton Bay. And then the following Wednesday, another catch-up game at home to Logan before travelling to East on the 24th of July. So a very busy run of fixtures. 4 games in 15 days for Scott McDonald's side. And if they're able to capitalise on their games in hand against Roar, Moreton Bay, Logan and Brisbane City. City game was the one that was rained out last week. Find themselves in a very strong position to possibly be hosting a final here at the Croatian Sports Centre. And if you've been down here for Derby night, you'll know just how rowdy it can get. Off the ball collision between Atwal and the Wanderers. The ball gets flipped forward as Hoff. And Beckwith, out-muscled by Worthington. And Galbraith picking out of any challenges despite the likely being gone. Maya Hoff keeping it in, and Knights looking to go on the attack again. Goes substitute Grant. He'll cut it back, looking for Upwell, but ready. He'll try and push forward through Bryant. Nothing doing. This round does continue on FQTV. We've got coming up is the NPL Women's featured match. Olympic taking on Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Goodwin Park. Check that one out once this game goes full time, or you can use a second screen, such as the beauty of streaming. And the other highlight matches from the FQPL men's competition. We've got Richardson hosting Magpies Crusaders. The visitors in that match, enjoying their qualification for the Australia Cup round of 32. We've got MacArthur coming up at BB Print Stadium in Mackay. Dwight York's first match in charge there. William Fitzsimmons will be back to work again tonight, as he is the under-23 NPL men's coach, and that match is taking place at the Croatian Sports Centre just after this one finishes up. Simmons led the under-18s to the finals in 2021 and was rewarded for his work by taking the under-23s gig this season. He's implemented that with 9 appearances and a goal. 4 minutes of normal time remaining. Ball over for Spink. Control down, Brown. Winning the ball, and Stortner. It goes now for Campbell, as skip inside Beckwith, but left the ball behind. And Campbell was clipped. There's going to be a yellow card for Van Atwal. Actually, I think that yellow card was for Atwal. Scored 3 times for the under-23s this year. And this is his 4th senior appearance of the campaign, but his third of which has come off the bench. Fitzsimmons now will look to provide something to get the Wanderers off the board, and it's still loose in the box. And Galbraith he might be talking himself into at least a lecture from Lara Lee, as Brandon saw the possibility for the quick corner and instructed his defenders to get over there. Now here's Bryant at the top of the box. He'll go for the curling effort. And once again, it's straight at Josh Langdon. 10 strikes Knights have had. Now going straight to Knights custodian. Fitzsimmons just in for a stroll with the ball before eventually returning it to Worthington. Ryan losing possession. Now Stortner. Spink. got a heavy touch there, and Walters is able to pounce on the loose ball, and he might try and go himself. Kyron Walters, just a heavy touch to escape the challenge. Well, they're still continuing to push to the final whistle, as Anderson has still the solid work rate with his team, and Brown taking the strike on from range, and that was the best save of the night from Josh Langdon. We have a quick corner coming up, but let's see if we can squeeze in one last look at that save. And Langdon taking no chances with that, palming it behind, and a spectacular save up for the camera. And goes with the corner, and a consolation goal for the Wanderers. And it is Marcus Worthington, I believe. And it is a first goal of the season for Marcus Worthington. From the corner, just nodding it past Josh Langdon, and I think there may be a little bit of frustration there. But perhaps the clean sheet wasn't to be, but that is the 15th goal Knights have conceded. There's the goal scorer and central defender Worthington. So it's a small consolation for the Wanderers. As a young defender is able to get off the mark. Brown, his strike won that corner. He'll try and ball back off Galbraith. The striker to settle for the throw-in is now closing it on the 93rd minute of play, but not sure how much more stoppage time we will see. Back it goes now, Bryant. And he'll take the shot on Kyan Bryant. And a desperation lunge there from Ludwig. The ball comes across for the corner, and strike taken, and right off the chest there of Austin Ludwig. Save for that in the official stat keeping, and the ball's loose. Didn't cross the line. And it looks like we've got a stoppage now, and Wanderers feel like they should have had a second goal as one of the Knights players is down. Eventually it does go behind for the corner, and Langdon feels like he might have been fouled there. Galbraith feels like it should be 5-2. And I don't think anyone would blame Lara Lee. She just decided that this potential injury is going to take a while to treat it. I might just call it a night. Aiden Spink is the player requiring treatment. If it is a head knock, I think he will be directed to the sideline, as the treatment check was fairly quick. We get a bit more of a detailed examination. Just waiting for the corner to come in. Goes, finding the head of Campbell, and has gone for a free kick for Knights. And now as we enter the 95th minute of play, a check of the watch. Brown to win that header, and that will wrap up a huge 3 points for Gold Coast Knights. That will move them up into third place. 2 goals from Mirza Muradovic, 2 goals from Ante Polyak, and Max Brown rounding it out the scorers for good measure. That will wrap up all of our coverage here from the Croatian Sports Centre. I'm James Coughlin. Thank you very much for your company. We'll see you later.